Wow, thank you guys for joining me on this eventful night.
No problem.
It's a, what is it, a Friday night where the only good thing we have to do is
4th of July Eve.
Oh, man.
Wait, it's a Friday? Good God.
The best thing we all had to do was to come together and read a sexual fanfiction.
Good.
I don't even know these guys.
Tucker, are you going to that thing tomorrow, by the way?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my God, I'm going to see you.
I'm not going to that thing.
Hey, Vince, fuck off.
Learn your fucking place, right? Don't come in here and fucking talk to us.
All right, see you guys later. Bye.
All right, goodbye.
So, when Vince gets back, I'm sure he'll finish the intro by now, but if you don't know what this is, it's Reading Sexual Fanfictions. This is the 3rd episode here with Tucker, a.k.a. Jericho.
I'm so excited to do this right now.
And this week we have a fanfiction called Fuck Buddy by Steve and Tyler Do Each Other.
I have phlegm deep down in my lungs.
Are you sick, buddy?
No, I'm actually just recovering from traveling to Detroit for like 3 days.
Everyone gets sick in Detroit.
Yeah, there's no good thing that happens.
Yo, I think Vince actually left.
I heard the door shut. He's probably, I don't even know what he's doing.
Vince?
Spoiler.
Oh,
I never left.
Why don't we get this fanfiction underway now? Obviously, we'll be reading the dialogue, and Vince will be reading the narration. Willie!
Steve shouted loudly, tackling his best friend as soon as he opened the door.
You've been grounded for like 10 years.
Steve groaned as he threw himself on Tucker's bed.
I know.
Steve leaned on his elbows and looked at Tucker as he sat in his rolling chair in the corner of his room where his desk was.
I forgot why you were even grounded.
How old are you guys in this scenario?
12.
I live with my mom, but I'm fucking people I didn't meet till I was 23, but that's cool. I let Jordan in after... Fuck off!
Vince, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm sorry!
Alright, continue.
I let Jordan in after midnight, and Mom caught us fucking.
Answered Tucker bluntly as he blushed.
Gross. Never liked that Jordan guy.
Jordan. Steve shook his head as he brushed it on, but he brushed it. God damn it, every time! Every time! Steve shook his head but brushed it off.
How was he? We never discussed.
Tucker blushed and rolled his eyes.
You know, he was okay, but he was only like 6 inches though.
He stopped for a second, but then smirked and got up on his feet.
But I know somebody bigger.
Steve raised an eyebrow with amusement.
Oh, you do?
Jesus Christ. Tucker licked over his bottom lip as he walked over to his bed slowly. But he put his knee, fucking A, goddamn. He put his knee there.
Are new to this series. Vince actually has a learning or a reading disability.
I have just a really,
which is why we put him as in charge of the as the narrator.
For the viewers, you don't lick your bottom lip. You bite your bottom lip.
He put his knee on the edge, his hand out in front of him as he crawled up.
Mm-hmm. If he wasn't lying to me.
Oh, God. Tucker teasingly ran his fingertips up Steve's leg.
Vince, it's still you?
Oh, shit. Steve was about to reach forward to grab a hold of Tucker, but he got pushed down quickly. Tucker straddled his lap.
It wasn't lip!
I did.
I mean, down to fucking straddle his lip, too.
And slowly ran his hand down Steve's chest while sitting up.
Is that right?
The straddled boy pushed Tucker's shirt up so he could dig his fingers in his hips.
You've been thinking about my cock.
Tucker hummed and innocently looked up at Steve as he bit his lip. Steve moved his hands to Tucker's ass and squeezed tightly. Tucker jumped by surprise but grinned, pushing himself back into his hands immediately. He groaned and leaned down and pressed his palms down by each side of Steve's head.
Please, Steve. I need it so bad.
You're gonna get it, baby. I promise.
Oh, he got it. Steve whispers and reaches down between them to grasp Tucker's cock through his jeans. Tucker softly moans and presses his forehead against Steve's, shutting his eyes and lightly grinding into his hands. Steve couldn't help it. He leaned up and kissed Tucker's pink lips. They were parted and he could slide his tongue in easily, and once he did, oh man, Tucker reached up and grabbed a hold of Steve's brown hair and kissed back. Holy shit. Tucker fully grinded into Steve's hand. Already panting and almost sweating. He's been waiting for this for almost a week.
A whole week.
A whole week.
Long. That's like a normal time that you would wait for
man,
sex.
This is like a
It's like high school.
This is like a Monday. Last Monday, you were like, God damn.
I need
That went a
it.
whole week.
I
for this
need
dick.
it.
I need to get my nut.
And now that it's happening, he can't control himself.
Slow down, baby. I'm gonna fuck you, okay?
Steve says as he pulls away, running his fingers down Tucker's soft cheek. Tucker nodded and slowed his movements like he was told. He whined when Steve took his hand away from his crotch and started to pull his shirt up.
Let's take this off.
Steve mumbled more to himself as he pushed the shirt up Tucker's torso and over his head. Tucker unbuckled his jeans as Steve threw his shirt off and crawled up. Oh, God. I just like had the worst phlegm of my life. We're good. Tucker
Unbuckle his
Tucker unbuckled his jeans as Steve threw his shirt off and crawled off him to pull them down his legs with his boxers. Steve wasn't too long after to get completely naked and on top of Tucker.
Do I need to prep you, baby?
Steve makes sure before he goes any further. Tucker nods.
Yeah, but just fuck me, please.
Steve smirked.
Yeah? You don't care if it'll hurt?
Tucker blushed all the way down to his neck and hit his face in Steve's neck.
I like it.
Somehow you can manage to get like a full, completely audible, perfectly enunciated thing against my neck.
I like it.
It was so quiet Steve almost couldn't hear, but he I like it! Steve almost couldn't hear, but he did, and he almost lost control. But instead, he just moaned and bit down on Tucker's bottom lip.
Ow, fuck!
You want it?
He teased, his tip nudging at Tucker's hole.
Robot
Robot Vince 2.0! Get in here!
Did you even get a chance to read Robot Vince? He's a dead immediately.
Robot Vince is back! 2.0 never fails! Robot Vince lost his place. Tucker filthily moaned, grinding down on Steve's cock! He decided Steve wasn't going at his wanting pace, so he reached out and grabbed at Steve's cock, trying to push himself in! Robot Vince still has dyslexia! Robot Vince is gone. Push it in himself. Steve growled and took Tucker's hands, pinning them harshly above his head.
What the fuck is this?
Be patient, or you won't get anything.
Tucker whined and fought Steve's grip.
I just want you to fuck me.
I'm going to if you be a good boy.
Oh, God.
Okay, Cruella DeVille.
Steve kissed him before leaning back up and grabbing Tucker's long leg.
What the
Tucker's long leg and throw it over his shoulder. Tucker had to bite his lip from squealing in excitement. Tucker, please. He was finally going to get fucked. Finally. By Steve-ul. His best friend.
Steve-ul.
Steve-ul's actually a new character. Steve-ul, will you please introduce yourself?
Well, hello, boys. Is it solid? I can sing country. Stevel Knievel. You guys can name off any country song and I'll sing it right off the bat.
Home Alabama.
I don't know that one.
He's been torturing himself for a week, fucking himself at the thought of Steve on
Bending his own dick in himself.
fucking himself at the thought of Steve on top. I'll take it. Steve thought Tucker looked so pretty like this. Hair all tousled, legs spread, one on his shoulder. How do you get your leg on your shoulder? That's impressive, honestly.
I can't touch my toes.
His arms behind him as his hands are ready to grip the pillow he's laying on. Couldn't help but moan at the thought of fucking into Tucker.
Like, I had it up until there!
Yo, it gets worse. It gets worse. The next two sentences are so good.
He still hasn't fucked him yet. He gets to do that.
He gets to do that.
He remembers what Tucker said before. How he likes it hurt. What? And he didn't waste any time fucking into him with a grunt. The deeper Steve-ul got, the louder Tucker would moan.
Oh, Steve-ul.
He leaned up on his elbows. His jaw dropped in a silent moan as he watched Steve's cock disappearing inside. What is this, a magic show now?
Line. Oh my!
Steve, are you a magician?
God, Tucker, how are you so tired?
Steve moved a piece of hair out of his face.
Don't you fuck yourself like every day?
Yo, more like 3 times a day.
Whoa, big man! Tucker muttered. You were supposed to mutter that!
More like 3 times a day.
Tucker muttered and fell onto his back with a drawn-out moan.
But it's just how my ass is. Don't question it.
Steve just moans because Tucker's ass is so tight. Definitely the tightest hole he's ever been in. The only guy's hole he's ever been in. What? I don't understand.
Continue.
Are you straight, Steve?
Nope.
But the tightest hole out of all the girls he's fucked.
Wait, all the girls he's fucked?
Yeah, so you're
This is confusing now.
Wait, you're just like you're.
All right, let's brainstorm.
Can we analyze this real quick?
Yeah,
I don't
let's
understand.
brainstorm a
So,
sentence.
Does this person think that you're a girl?
Hold on, let's reread
Oh
it.
wait,
Let's
Steve.
reread it.
wait, whoa. No way. There's no way that they think I'm the girl.
Tucker's not a girl's name.
No. It says the only guy's hole he's ever been in, but the tightest hole out of all the girls. So we're safe. We're still gay lovers.
Okay, cool.
He thrusted harder, making Tucker's body rock back, and a loud whine came out of his. Yeah, I'm gonna say came out of his mouth.
Fuck me! Fuck me hard, Steve! Just fuck me!
That's aggressive.
This next narration.
And so Steve fucked him, his growing fringe rocking back and forth on his forehead.
Fuck me! Fuck me hard, Steve! Just fuck me!
Some pieces sticking to it. Holding Tucker's leg on his shoulder and kissing the skin of his ankle as his hips rocked into Tucker's ass. Tucker was filthy. The dirty moans and words that came out of his mouth surprised Steve, but made him fuck him harder with each one. Steve, I want you to give me a groan after each word.
So deep, Steve! I feel you in my stomach. I feel you so deep in me.
Steve growled, literally growled and leaned down, ignoring the moan Tucker gave when his knee was pushed against his chest.
You fucking like when I'm deep in you.
Jesus.
Tucker gripped the back of Steve's hair.
Love it so much, Steve.
They weren't kissing. Their lips were just open and touching. Breathes and moans were pushed into each back and forth. Sometimes Tucker would even lick into Steve's mouth. Look up into
Double-ended breath dildo.
Steve completely forgot about Tucker's cock until Tucker had bumped into his arm with his hand reaching for it. Steve pushed his hand away. You gonna come? He asked in between pants, his own stomach clenching as he became close. Tucker nodded, his hooded eyes completely shut when he realized Steve was going to make him cunt untouched.
Want to see you come all over your pretty tummy.
Steve kept edging him on with dirty words. Tucker began to grind down on Steve's cock as he felt his own twitch a couple times.
Gonna
His pants and breeze became shorter.
Gonna come.
And a whimper. And with a whimper and his nails digging into Steve's scalp, he came hard.
Did it?
His legs shaking, his ass clenching with Steve still fucking into him. Harder now.
Steve.
Tucker sobbed and
Steve.
as he came down from his high, his legs still shaking, but Steve rubbed his thighs and kept them still.
Come on, baby. Hold him for me.
Now, it was Steve's turn to go, and Tucker's turn to make him. He reached up and pressed his mouth to Steve's, biting at his bottom lip.
Come in me, Steve. I want to feel you dripping out of me.
That's a ringtone. He said it so softly and innocently. That's what it took for Steve to jerk his body forward and his head fall back in a loud moan.
Aye.
Tucker felt Steve's warm cum shoot inside him. And he grinned filthily. He breathed out a laugh. Tucker's leg fall off his shoulder. Your leg was on your shoulder the whole time.
That's insane.
I can't fucking walk now.
He pulled out and laid next to him. Tucker hummed and turned over on his tummy to lean up on and kiss Steve. It was slow, but he immediately licked into Steve's mouth.
So, are you gay?
Tucker Tucker asked with a smile after pulling away. Steve thinks for a moment. He has to think about it.
Why do you have to think about it?
After all that's happened, is staring into Tucker's. He nodded slowly.
Yeah, I am.
Yay! Now I have a fuck buddy.
Tucker squealed and kissed whatever he could reach. What?
They're in front of me.
Steve just laughed, letting Tucker kiss his chest, his chest and neck. He could get used to this.
Thank you so much for coming here and coming
It's
today.
so hot in my room.
Oh, me too. It's horrifying.
I can't. My throat is so dry, and it shouldn't be. You just came everywhere.
Thank you both for joining me on this fateful night.
God,
And,
I sweat.
I look forward to never doing this again with either of you. Remember to tweet at me your disgusting sexual fan fiction with hashtag DeepSexAdventures. And you can also check out Tucker in the description.
Why?